We're here with Eli. I am. Now, tell us a little bit about where you're from and a little bit of your background in the music industry.
Yeah, so I'm originally from North Carolina, born and raised. Currently live in Atlanta, but I grew up in a musical family, so I've been surrounded by music my entire life. My dad's a musician, my brothers are artists, producers, musicians. Like it runs deep in the blood, and yeah, and it was in my DNA. I started off as a dancer for 18 years, and then I broke off and tried to escape music by going into massage therapy, yoga, which is all great. But I found my way back to the music industry. So, yeah, and I've been here ever since, and I'm so happy. I love
So
it.
would you say it's kind of like a passion for you, the music and just making music and being creative?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm super passionate about it. It definitely drives me for sure.
So, is there someone like maybe a relative or somebody who like motivates you to be artistic? Like, because I think you even paint as well, don't you? You do painting?
I
So you,
do.
you got like
Yeah.
all types of artistic vibes going on. So, is there someone in particular that you get that from, or where that creative side comes from?
I would say my dad. My dad is a bit eccentric. At the home studio in North Carolina, my dad painted some paintings back probably in his early 20s. And so those paintings are all like pretty, they're pretty different from what you expect, but they're plastered all over the studio. And I would definitely say I got that from him.
So how long have you been making music as far as professionally, like taking it serious and all? Because I noticed that some of your tracks are pretty recent. Is it something that you just now getting into to take it serious?
So I actually started in the music industry at 15. I was a singer songwriter with my brothers, and I worked with them for like an internet station. Wrote with them there, and I was doing reference vocals. So I started professionally then, but as far as my own music, I actually really started pushing it last year. I had songs back in 2017 and 2018, but last year is when I decided to like really go for it and put myself through a tour and just go through the whole shebang. So here
Okay,
I am a year
okay,
later.
okay. And I was listening to Careless now. I I seen the remix is going to be coming out soon, but I was able to kind of sift my way around it and kind of find it. And so I was listening to that, and I went back and listened to the original. And I tell you, the diversity just, those two tracks there, Careless, the original track, man, I really love it. It's a nice, smooth soul sounding, and then the remix, it just really shows the diversity of that song. That I could hear that in the club. So it's really,
Yeah.
really a unique song. Could you tell us a little bit about how that song came about and how the creative side of creating that?
Yeah, so Careless is actually a very funny story to me. Now it's funny. Back then it wasn't funny, but I actually linked up with another producer in North Carolina, Flying Elephant, and he has a songwriter on his team, and we just sat down and he just kept asking these pestering questions because I ended up going away for a weekend with someone that I knew was about to break my heart, but I just had to see it for myself, right? So he just kept asking these questions like, so what exactly happened? How do you feel about it? And every time he asked a question, I would have a new line, new line, new line, and it all boiled down to like, yo, he's actually really careless with my heart and my soul. Like, what? So it was actually very therapeutic writing Careless. It was very therapeutic.
So when is the official release for the remix? When is that coming out?
The
25th.
25th, July 25th, and I'm super excited
So
about it.
very
Yeah.
soon, very soon. Um,
Oh
is
yeah.
there anything I know with the situation with COVID and all going on? Is there anything that you have planned, or anything coming up that people should be looking out for besides the release of Careless the 25th? Is
So aside from that release, just keep looking out for new music. I'm dropping a new song each
okay.
month. So, but the major lookout is my EP that I'll be dropping very, very
Okay.
soon. So, yeah, so definitely be prepared for that. It's a
Okay.
good
And
one.
what's the best way if somebody wants to keep track of when your new music comes out or anything? What's the best way to keep in touch with you?
So social media is the best way to keep in touch. I have links to everything that I have going on, from interviews to single drops to all of that. So yeah, on social media from Eli I am ELIEYEAM, and then I'm on all streaming platforms as well. So, but the best way to be on the lookout is to follow me on Instagram for
Okay,
sure.
okay. I'll make sure to add those in there, so people can find you. And I appreciate you taking the time out and talking with us. And we definitely looking forward to a Careless release on the 25th.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
it.